Hey. Yeah, let me get one. You know what? Make it two. Yeah, let me get a double. You know what? Hey, the barkeep. Let me get a second round. Yeah. The ladies. Second round's on us. Yeah. That's right. Second round's on us. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Second Rounds on Us podcast show. What's up, everybody? It's Tommy James, Mr. Oh So Smooth, and it's time for the second round of Cosplayers Month. I'm sitting next to none other than Sin City himself.
Bitch. Hi, guys.
Bitch. Sin City himself, bitch.
What's going on, Tommy?
What's up, Vic? We haven't seen you in a while.
I've missed you guys.
We've missed you. You hurt your foot, man. And
that sucked.
I can imagine. But now you're good. You're walking. You're talking.
It hurts.
You're
I'm
drinking.
good. I'm back. I'm ready to go. I just want to say last week was entertaining as hell. Guys, if you haven't listened, you need to check out round 1 of Cosplayers Month with Jessica because that was a very good show. Very entertaining.
It was very fun.
I was laughing on the train. Everybody was looking at me like I'm crazy.
But they already look at me like you're crazy. You're Sin City.
Exactly. It's just business as usual.
That's just how it works. But again, this is Cosplayers Month, so we're going to shout out right now all the way in Indiana. She's from Indiana. Indiana. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just, we're just chilling right now. Just, a little Cosplayers Month, Why don't you tell everybody, your full, your name.
Well, you cut out during the question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Pretty much all you got to do right now is tell everybody who you are, where they can find you, and all that good stuff.
All right. Well, I'm Ava. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Cosplay Amino, pretty much everything except Facebook.
We posted her links. You guys should
links,
follow our page. Definitely follow her.
You have to follow her page. You have no choice but to follow her page.
We're telling you to if you don't find you.
Oh, that's a threat. But before we continue, Vic, what are you drinking?
The Michelob Ultra you gave me.
Yeah, I'm drinking Michelob Ultra. Ava, what are you drinking? Do you have a drink?
I do not.
She's drinking nothing. She's A-towing it right. And before we continue yet again, this time I'm going to get it right because we do have a sponsor for Cosplayers Month.
Where?
They're all the way in Montreal, Canada. I did it.
Say that one more time.
Montreal, Canada.
All right, you got it right the first two times.
Yeah, I got it wrong last time. I called it Canada. So, yes, it's Canada. And then Novertim, and Novertim is really big when it comes to promoting, branding. It could be anything. Pretty much like the way I put it before, if Alex is sitting there taking himself some naked pictures, they can help with his Facebook page, his Instagram. They'll help him promote while he's continue on taking these pictures.
The thing is, when I listened to this episode, I got bad images, and you just brought them back. What the fuck?
It's not a bad idea because you know what? If you go to novertim.com and, for example, if you want to do a video or maybe take some pictures of you killing somebody, they'll help you out by promoting that. Evidence. Yeah, it is called evidence. Sponsoring Cosplayers Month, so we shout them out.
Cheers.
And we cheers to them. Just pounding the.
Well, the first official cosplay was Link, and I had always wanted to do Link ever since I started getting into it. And it was inspired by the Wind Waker outfit as well as the Twilight Princess outfit. So it was kind of just thrown together because I needed a quick one for Gen Con, but
That's awesome. No,
It's
I'm
not
a
bad.
huge Zelda fan, so I'm already down with it.
Yeah, I like Zelda when I was a kid. I kind of drifted away from Zelda.
As you grew older, you just live.
It's true. It's true. I got stuck with other game systems and Nintendo, so Zelda wasn't.
Much, my friend.
I know, man, and I did like Zelda when I was a kid. First con that you went.
First con ever was Gen Con in 2014, and I had never really gone to a convention, so I didn't know what to do, and I kind of like forgot a bunch of props and stuff, but it was awesome.
That's all that matters, as long as you have fun. See, now the best part is because you're from Indiana, we don't really know how Indiana works when it comes to cons, because we're from Brooklyn, we're from New York City. We know about New York City Comic Con, it's a pretty big deal. So, can you tell me, like, I know you were telling me about what's it, PopCon? And how big is that con in Indiana?
I'd say PopCon would probably be right around the second. It's not as big as Gen Con. Gen Con is probably the biggest one in Indiana. So it's like the second biggest one.
The second biggest one. And a lot of people, I'm assuming, show up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye made it pretty big, so.
Hey, I've seen over there. Like, do a lot of people dress up?
It
Yeah.
was great because the video was behind what you said. So when you heard your face went. It was just like, oh, I wasn't sure if you were ready to talk, but you actually said something.
I was waiting for it. Got it.
Yeah, right? So what is your favorite cosplay that you've ever done? So we know you did Link. That's how you started. But what was the best one you consider that you've done so far?
Well, I feel kind of biased saying Harley Quinn, but it's got to be a tie between Harley Quinn and Lara Croft.
The Lara Croft is actually really good. I mean, the Harley Quinn's really good too. She went all Suicide Squad on it, Margaret Robbie status. But the Tomb Raider one's really good actually. I applaud that one. It's really nice.
Well, thank you.
So you're obviously I'm sorry, Vic. Did I cut you off?
I was saying I liked it too. I checked out the page.
Oh, great. That's awesome, of course, and everybody should always check our page out, even right now, our page out. So you're a big Tomb Raider fan, I'm assuming.
Oh God, yeah. Tomb Raider was one of the very first ones that I started playing on like the older Xbox consoles. It was my first addiction.
What's your favorite game in the series?
Oh, I'd have to say Underworld. I just really loved the scenery in that and the characters that you have to defeat, and oh my God, it was the Norse mythology that they added in it. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good one, if I remember correctly.
The best one that I remember was the first game, because I remember I had the demo of it, and I couldn't go anywhere but the tomb, and the tiger used to chase me all the time. And that's the only thing I couldn't ever pass that because it was just a demo. And I used to sit there thinking this game was really stupid. Like a fool, did not realize it is just a demo. I can't move on.
There's and just people shooting at you.
I know. That's why I wanted to play it. I never got the chance to because I got stuck yet again with other games. Crash being one of them.
I had the third one when I was younger. I played the first two, but I owned the third one. I suck at Tomb Raider.
Oh.
I was pretty decent at, but the old exploration, I could not do it.
Right. So, if you like Tomb Raider, do you like Uncharted?
I actually have not played Uncharted, but I've seen the newer trailers, and oh my God, I need to.
Nice. The new one's pretty cool.
Yeah, you have played the new one.
I have it. I just haven't beaten it yet. Mr. A10 blazed through it.
Yeah, I know. Mr. A10 has actually beaten the entire game, so somebody's got a life. Nobody sees this.
He's having a fancy dinner without us.
That's true. He is having a fancy dinner. That some bitch. But so we got the Tomb Raider and the Harley Quinn. Now, let's be real. Let's all be honest with each other. Harley Quinn is a very popular cosplay.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people like to do Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah.
You get the old Harley Quinn, now you get the Margaret Robbie version of Harley Quinn. Which, by the way, did you see Suicide Squad?
I did. I've seen it twice.
So she enjoyed it. So you enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's great.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't just. I already know. Don't.
All right, we're not going to spoil anything.
No,
but
I already know. I'm just saying.
Oh, but I want to ask her, especially with Harley Quinn, how did you like Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn?
I think since this is the first time we've seen Harley on the big screen, it was a little different. I think it's definitely very hard to live up to some of the voice actors. So there were some parts where I was like, but then after a second time I saw it, I was just like, that was awesome. I think she is a very, very good Harley Quinn, and I think if they do end up making a Harley Quinn spin-off movie, I think she would be a very good choice. I was telling my friend the other day that I think she has like the perfect Harley face for it. I don't know why, but yeah, I think she was a really good one.
Yeah, I thought you did a really great job too. Like, I mean, you have the thing is you have nothing really to go based on it besides obviously the anime or the video game and it's the same voice actor. I thought you did a really good job with the voice. Like, she was really hot in the movie too. So it obviously the way they changed her costume, there was a lot of controversy about it. But whatever, who cares? It made for a decent movie. I liked it. So, and you saw it twice, so you definitely liked it. But now I'm gonna have to ask you, Will Smith is Deadshot. What'd you think?
I thought he did a really good job. I mean, I'm a sucker for Will Smith, so.
Will Smith,
but I thought he did pretty good. I mean, yeah.
I mean, as someone who hasn't seen it, I'm just interested to see him as Deadshot, just because apparently he's the main part of the movie.
No, he is the movie.
Yeah.
Like, Deadshot is the fucking movie. You know what I mean? But I have to say, going into that movie, I thought Will Smith, I'm like, Will Smith and Deadshot, and he did fantastic, man. I was so impressed at Will Smith that he really took that role to I think the way it should have been taken, even from the animated series.
I mean, good to know. It makes me more excited to see it.
Yeah, no, but that's what we're gonna get into for Suicide Squad since he hasn't seen it yet. Because if he did, we'd really get more into it a little bit more. But now, again, you did Harley Quinn. And like I said before, everybody loves Harley Quinn. Everybody does it.
Was a big Harley Quinn.
Yeah, just last week she did her Harley Quinn too. She did a very good job as well. But I need to know why take Harley Quinn, knowing everybody does it. Why take Harley Quinn on?
Well, I think I decided to take her on because ever since I was really, really young, she was kind of like my version of a Disney princess. Everyone loved Disney princesses, and I was just like, Harley Quinn! And I've always wanted to do the classic, jester outfit that she's always had, but that's a little bit more expensive to get all the fabrics and to get the correct stuff like that, and I'm not the best at sewing, dare I say, and I don't feel comfortable making a full bodysuit and then screwing up and then having to, whereas I think when I was researching how much it would be and how long it would take to do Suicide Squad, it was a less risky one to do.
Right.
I also really, really, really wanted to do the Arkham Knight one, but God, I wanted to be a little bit more experienced before I took on that one. So
right. Yeah.
She was just kind of a huge goal of mine to do.
No, that's great. I mean, like I said, a lot of people, especially if you ever came to New York City Comic Con, holy shit, like everybody's Harley Quinn.
I remember we were doing a challenge, like, who should we interview? Well, there's Harley Quinn. Yeah. There's Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. And
there's Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, right? It's a combination couple were Joker and Harley Quinn. And this year, I'm pretty sure we're going to see even more.
Because of the movie.
We'll see Margot Robbie version of Harley Quinn.
We'll see the Leto Joker.
So I hope somebody gets it right, though. That's my biggest thing. I hope somebody can actually nail that Joker down right. He did a great job, in my opinion. But instead, we'll move away from since again, Vic hasn't seen the movie. Okay, now do you personally buy the costume or do you make it? Now, I know you said you're not the best at sewing, but that doesn't mean you don't try.
Most of my cosplays I make completely. I make every single little piece. I actually said in a couple of comment questions on my Instagram that if it were up to me, I'd make my own fabric. For instance, Harley Quinn, the only things that I bought were the t-shirt and then the 2 pairs of shorts. I sewed the 2 pairs of shorts together. Very simple thing. And then I just painted the shirt, but the rest of it was completely handmade. So.
How about the bat?
Bat was completely handmade.
Sweet. That was a really good job, actually, with the bat. wait, and another. Was it a wig?
Nope. I color my hair for all of my cosplays except for Grell Sutcliffe. Grell Sutcliffe had a wig because I don't have hair that long. So.
That's pretty good. Most people wear wigs, so the fact that she dyes her hair.
Right
I can't do that. I don't have. I can't. I'll dye my scalp. That's as far as I can get. That's for me. Vic was purple last year.
I went.
Oh, awesome!
He was fun.
He was the purple man before Jessica Jones came out, so really nobody knew that.
Yeah, no, they were just like Oompa Loompa. One person actually knew who I was, though, which was kind of cool.
That's always nice. That's a good feeling when somebody actually knows. I was Star-Lord. It was pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah. You can't miss Star-Lord, especially when you have Baby Rocket and Gamora with you.
That's right. Exactly. So that was also really fun. But this year, I'm going to be Chris Jericho. So that's I'm going blonde hair and everything.
I can't wait.
I'm not going to be, but it's taking like 2 years to grow my hair out.
Yo, if you could go for Comic-Con, you would be a millionaire. Do you know how many people pay for that?
I can't, bro. Grow my hair like that would be pretty funny, though.
It's just like, what was your secret? Make millions.
Yeah, right.
Ask, though, what's your next cosplay that you have planned for the world?
You were a little quiet.
I'm sorry, I might have lowered out when a car passed by. We're on the outside porch. I asked, what cosplay are you going to tackle next? Like, what's your next plan?
Well, currently I am building an armored Alduin from Skyrim. But I think after that, I'll probably try to tackle a Predator or another Lara Croft outfit, just because I freaking love her. So
a Predator would be freaking amazing.
If you do
I
Predator,
have his mask so far.
you got a Predator's mask?
Yeah, it's at my dad's house, but I have it almost done.
That's really cool.
Oh man, if you do that, we totally got to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like we totally have to see that. Like
I've always wanted to make a Predator cosplay. I'm currently basing it loosely off of Wolf's mask from Alien vs. Predator 2, just because Wolf was one of my favorite Predators of the entire franchise.
That's actually a really good choice, but sadly a really shitty movie.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was bad. But they are remaking it. They are remaking Predator.
Oh, interesting.
They're remaking Predator. They got that fucking guy that did Creed. He's gonna be doing the he's gonna be directing it, I believe.
Oh, okay. For some reason, he said Creed. I went straight to Michael B. Jordan.
I had a sneak. I went away after he said Michael B. Jordan. I'm a big fan of Michael B. Jordan. He could be anything. It would be fantastic. He can be in Predator. You know how great that movie would be? Michael B. Jordan and Arnold Schwarzenegger together. Book it now.
It's been proven Michael B. Jordan doesn't make movies good. Fantastic Four.
And that doesn't mean anything. He was good in it. He was a good Human Torch.
Movies.
No, the movie was horrible.
Bad. Doesn't care.
That movie's fucking bad. So I'm going to jump back real quick into your Harley Quinn. Now, do you do a Harley Quinn voice?
I tried. I'm never really any good at voices, especially I didn't really have a lot of time to practice it. I occasionally did it, but I didn't do it as much as I had planned on doing it.
Yeah.
But
you tried.
I did try.
Now, I think the question is...
You're going to try again.
You going to try right now?
Well, I can. I think the only thing that I can say is her nickname for Joker.
Of course.
But has anyone seen Mr. J?
All right.
All right, I'll take it. That was pretty good. If you say that, I'd turn around and be like, "That's fucking Harley Quinn's over here." Fucking Harley Quinn's here. I could be Deadshot. I don't know. It's not black, but he was originally white in the comics.
That eye thing going.
Oh man, you know how badass that's Kano status. Man.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I want to be Kano for cosplay, but that shit was funny. Speaking of how much money it is, how much really is it to cosplay? As somebody that doesn't really cosplay like that, and Vic, I know you don't really cosplay like that. How much really do you put into this?
I'm really always on a budget. Harley Quinn was probably maybe under $25.
Wow, dig it.
Alduin so far has been 28, and that's a full-on Jessica Negri armor. So,
know how to cosplay on a budget. I dig it.
Lara Croft is actually only $3, so.
Like Purple Man for as much as the Harley outfit.
My entire Star-Lord costume was more than what she paid. Combined. Of her cosplays, I paid 50 and change to get a fucking costume. She's sitting there.
I mean, that costume was dope, though.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. I enjoyed it. It was just a fucking jacket. Jacket and a...
Because I want to do something for New York City Comic Con this year.
Yeah, have you ever made a decision what you're going to do?
I mean, we'll see. I'm trying to keep it on the wraps. I want to be surprised with the fans. I'm only going one day.
That's true. He is only going one day.
Thanks, fan verification.
That shit.
You don't want to know about that.
No, you don't want to know about that.
It's the way to get scalpers out, but it didn't work. You still didn't get what you wanted.
Yep, no. It was even worse for Vic.
I got one.
You got one day. I got 4 days, but still I had to wait an hour and a half for it, so it was kind of bullshit. So, I want to know, you're big on video games. You can tell just the fact the way you're cosplaying. It's a lot of video games, besides obviously Harley Quinn. Even though she's not a video game. Have you ever watched Superpower Beatdown before?
I have not.
You know what? You should probably check them out because they do have Harley and they do have Predator on it.
Yeah,
and it's pretty damn awesome. And you know, they're not paying me to say this. I'm just a big fan. And since they put the White Ranger versus Scorpion, I was automatically a fan. Big Power Ranger fan. Power Ranger fan.
Yes, he is.
Nice.
So I want to know your favorite video game that you've ever played. It can go from the second. You can talk about. It could be Pong. It could be freaking Skyrim. I want to know your favorite video game, and I want to know why, and I want to know what console it was on too.
I think, and I don't think I've ever talked about this, but my favorite video game ever was one of the very first Forza video games, and that was because I always play with my dad. That was probably one of the. Besides, Ghost Recon was the very first game I ever picked up, but the one that I actually got decent at was Forza. And that was Forza 2. And that was on, I think, the very first Xbox 360 console.
Yeah, it was a racing series. It was a good game.
They actually still have more of them, right? I think they have them on the Xbox One now.
I believe so.
See, I've never actually played that game before. I do like racing games, but I've played that game before.
I gotta say though, first game to jump into Ghost Recon, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 6 years old, I believe, when I picked up Ghost Recon, and I remember wanting to be a sniper. Now I'm not a sniper at all.
It was at that moment I realized killing people is fun. So, whatever. Sometimes if it works, it works.
In the most honest, like, just bar.
So I was thinking some nasty thoughts. I was like, really? That's how you kill somebody? I learned how to pick a lock from Splinter Cell. Oh, that's it.
It's that simple.
It's that fucking simple. A video game teaches you so much. And for her, I don't want to be a sniper.
There you go.
That's not bad. So, Vic, you got any questions up in your pocket?
Man. What? The one cosplay, if money wasn't an issue, what would you want to do?
Oh, I had a list.
Second person to say they've had a list.
If money wasn't an issue, oh God.
Everything and anything was available.
Literally, it's a closet of cosplay.
It's the Matrix. You walk into that white room, Morpheus snaps his fingers, and everything you could have imagined for cosplay pops out.
It is the Matrix.
I'd probably say Sylvanas Windrunner from World of Warcraft. That was probably one of the very first cosplays that I wanted to do, but it was way, way too expensive.
So you like yourself some World of Warcraft?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the movie?
I did.
Oh, no. And
can we say that movie was pretty disappointing?
Somewhat, but I think I'm just one of those people where if I see something that I've read or played or anything on the big screen for the first time, it's just that little tiny geek inside of me that's just like, yay. I think they could have done it way better, but I think for what it was pretty decent in my eyes, at least.
The visual was beautiful. It was a beautiful movie.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing for sure. I'll give it. Like, I'm not like really big on World of Warcraft, but like, you know, I got into it very, very little. So when the movie came out, I was like, all right, let's see. Maybe the movie could spark my interest again. It didn't, but the visual was a beautiful shot movie. CGI all the way, but beautiful shot movie.
But I will say, I know what you're saying in terms of I like the series, so it was bad. It could have been better, but I enjoyed what it was. I felt the same way about Silent Hill. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. When those two movies dropped,
it sucked.
Disappointing, but I appreciate it for what it was. Except the second one. The second one was really bad.
The second one is horrible.
They ruined everything about that franchise.
Yes, they did. That's what kind of scares me because, like you said, like what she was saying, like it's like the geek, that nerd inside of you that's just like, yay! That's what I'm like with Power Rangers, and I don't, you know, with this new movie coming out, it's giving me yays and it's giving me, oh god, I hope I do this right.
I mean, and if you're a fan, I'm gonna have that. Oh god.
I mean, Transformers. Look what they, you know.
Don't remind me.
Michael Bay.
Blow everything up.
Ninja Turtles. Michael Bay.
Blow everything up.
That's what he is. His name should be Michael Explosions.
Michael Explosions.
Michael Explosions.
Explosions Bay would be better.
Explosion
like
Bay.
You could name a bay after him. Explosion Bay.
Explosion Bay. Wow. Hashtag Explosion Bay.
Hashtag. That's not a good hashtag.
Yeah, that's good. We're going to change his name. Right here, right now, we're changing Michael Bay's name to Explosion Bay.
Explosion Bay.
So I want to know what's the next con in your area?
The next con that I'm going to be going to is probably either Gen Con or PopCon. I know PopCon is. I don't adamantly look at the next conventions just because it like makes me sad that I can't go. But the one that's on my hit list is PopCon and Gen Con. I'm giving Gen Con another chance.
Wait a minute.
Another chance.
Another chance means you gave it a chance and it didn't really do too hot. So
the 1 year that I went, and this was when I was super duper, I had never gone to a convention, so I didn't know what to expect. And it's very crowded, and if you're not really into board game type games, then it's not really, I assume Gen Con, it sounds like it has a lot of video games in it, but it didn't really have a lot of video games, and at the time I wasn't really into board games, so I was like, but there are way more people there, it attracts a lot more people, and I think just for that year, I thought it was a little too expensive for what it was, $60, it wasn't really that impressive, but.
So it was like really based on board games?
Oh yeah, I think there were a couple, there were just a couple video game places, and they were having testing for their new sequels or whatever. But other than that, it was just a sea of board games.
I mean, that sounds.
I like board games.
I like board games too, but like what she said, I would have thought it'd be more video games as well.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I would think it would be more well-rounded in the whole gaming categories.
That's what it sounds like, even when you say it. Gen Con. Involve at least video games. I mean, she said it did, but it's a few.
Not enough to make an impact.
Board games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, board games are great.
Oh no, I love board games. Like board games are fun.
But it's not like board games we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you said that you weren't really into board games, so my question now is to you: what is your favorite board game to play?
Well, I've been trying to get into Dungeons and Dragons. That's one of the only board games that I've type of board game that I've been trying to get into, but my brain can't function a lot of games like that very well, so but that's one of the ones that I've been trying to get into. But I'm more of a card game person.
Well, speaking of cards, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
Yes, that's one of my addictions.
That game is fun.
Mm-hmm.
That game gets dirty.
We need to still make that Cards Against Humanity episode.
We are going to do a Cards Against Humanity episode where it's going to be strictly live and we're all going to play. So.
Oh, awesome! I'll be sure to tune in.
You got it.
There is an app that you can play on your phone. If it can go to Indiana, she should be on that episode.
Oh, man. Like, there's an app for Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah, it's like a website you go to, and you can hook it up, and you can play through your phone.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's looking at me right now.
We're gonna put this link in the video.
I gotta find it because my friend was telling me about it. He showed me it once, but like, I want because why not? If we could get her in, we get more people in. It could be the second round on us.
People playing. Oh, I want to do that I want to do that for a Who You Got challenge. Actually,
I just did.
That's fucking insane. That's so cool.
Technology, guys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Technology nowadays.
You can print the game out online.
That's right. You can print the game out online. That's why buy it.
You get a printer.
Kill a tree just to play cards.
Kill a couple of trees.
Kill a couple of trees. Humanity.
You gotta have all those expansions, man.
Yeah, and you got to spend $25 for each one. So I know you pay for it.
Pay for the regular.
So I want to know right now. You're from Indiana. How is Indiana? I've never been to Indiana, so I'd like to know a little bit about where you come from.
Well, it's sometimes pretty boring. Not a lot happens, and then sometimes crazy stuff happens, and it's like, oh wow, I live in a really interesting, state. But where I live currently, which is Anderson, Indiana, boy, are there some special gems here.
Tell us what
special gems.
Well, sometimes you feel like if you walk out your door, you're gonna get shot.
Oh, okay, those special gems.
That's not good.
Yep. It's definitely there's never a dull moment here. But no, downtown Indiana is absolutely gorgeous. I love getting to go down there. I love getting to walk around and see all the awesome modern art sculptures, and the convention center is awesome. And it's a pretty chill state, I'd say.
I mean, it's definitely like nothing what we'd probably be used to.
I would totally love to visit Indiana. I actually even told you that maybe possibly one year we can go with her to one of the cons.
I'd be down.
Because I know we've been saying we want to go to different cons in different states. I told you we would totally be down to try to check it out.
Gotta expand, we have to get there.
So I think that'd be really fun. Just gotta show us around.
Remember when we were always like, we're gonna start a Kickstarter for this and that? I say we bring that back and start a Kickstarter. Get us to Indiana.
Get us to Indiana. And 2 people will give us $5. That's $10. We have to pay the remaining over there. McDonald's.
If you give us money to go, we'll send you a video saying thank you. We'll cheers you on air.
Yeah, we'll cheers right now.
We will have it on our show if you pay for everybody's ticket single-handedly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's not going to happen.
You got to follow her.
Yeah, absolutely. I follow her.
Instagram, Twitter. We have it all on our page.
Must follow. So now let's get into the topic.
Take it away.
Ava, go ahead. What's the topic of choice?
The topic is albums you cannot live without.
Albums you cannot live without.
Jesus Christ. I was thinking about this topic, and I have the most bumblefuck album.
Yo, I got some fucked up shit, actually. My shit is recorded when it comes to albums. So, Ava, I'm going to let you go first, though, because you did pick the topic.
Totally appropriate.
So I'm ready to hear what you got.
Okay, well, my number one album would probably have to be Lord of the Rings Two Towers album.
All right, a movie I never wanted to
that
watch.
was a score, though.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, no, it's an epic soundtrack.
Never watched it, never wanted to.
I mean, I was forced to watch it. I was never a big fan of Lord of the Rings, surprisingly, but I do love the music. I do love the visuals, and I understand the hype behind it. But tell us more. Why is that your number one?
Well, I think it's my number one because it's probably one of my favorite music genres. I love me a good movie score. I love the classical type thing, but I also love the fantasy music. So it kind of puts it all together with me, and it just kind of puts me in a really creative state of mind, and it really gets the creativity flowing, and it kind of just adds a little bit of peace. So,
All right.
That's pretty good.
I dig it.
I never heard it, but it sounds like it.
You know,
Sounds like it might be relaxing, actually.
It,
Like, you just relax, maybe get a massage, listen to some Lord of the Rings. You might be fucking ready.
Scalp rub.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh man, so there's just a lot of. I can't put a number one because for me, like I was trained musically since like junior high school, vocal music. So like I've always had a love for music, different kinds of music. I'd say one of my favorite albums that like just one that I can play from start to finish.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots Core.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love Me My Rock. I love Me the Stone Temple Pilots. Scott Weiland, rest in peace.
All right,
Sick
peace,
motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a sick fucker.
Like, but just everything about it, to the heavy riffs at times, and just the guitar lines, the lyrics, just you can imagine Scott like going insane on stage as you listen to this album.
Oh, absolutely.
And it also gives you a piece of into him, like songs like Creep. Like you see deeper into like what they were writing about.
Man, it's a sick bastard, man. I was always a big fan of Stone Temple Pilots, so I did enjoy that album as well. But my album is actually Get a Grip by Aerosmith. I love it. Front to back. It's just pure beauty in music. I love Aerosmith. It's my all-time favorite band, but progressed as time went on. They went from a blues to more of a, I wouldn't say a metal exactly, but more of a heavier rock as time went on. But they were really strictly based on blues, especially in the beginning. But it was Get a Grip that really picked them right up and brought them more to the promised land with Crazy, Crying, Loving an Elevator. Like, I mean, all these great, fantastic that to me was just great to fucking hear. I mean, if you even go backwards, you go to Ragdoll when they did Toys in an Attic.
Oh, Toys in an Attic.
Yeah, and Walk This Way, which, you know, is the main song everybody loves that they did. And they did it with Run DMC. I don't like when people say, "Oh, I like that because of Run DMC." Get the fuck out
no,
of here.
it's Aerosmith.
It's Aerosmith. Run DMC only did it to help bring them back because they were on the fucking drugs like they used to be. I'm a big Aerosmith fan. I know so much about it, but I did enjoy their little combination that they did. So Get a Grip for me would definitely be the number one that I would choose. And funny enough, Mr. Malave actually texted me and told me what his would be.
All right, let's hear it.
Matt actually said that number one would be Usher's Confession. Or Confessions, actually.
I just think the Boondocks when I hear Confession.
When I hear Confessions, I think a lot of shit's going down, man. It's a very good album. I mean, Usher's a fantastic singer.
I give him his props, but he also gave us Justin Bieber, so...
He did give us Justin Bieber. He did give us Justin Bieber. I he does not admit to this anymore, that he gave us Bieber. But
I wonder why.
He's like, I did not get that kid.
Had some sort of beer goggles going on when he was like, record this kid.
I mean, the dude could sing. You know, let's be real. The guy can't sing. He's just
the shit out of me.
He's just a piece of shit. That's just where it comes down to. Hey, Ava, are you a fan of Mr. Bieber?
I am not.
All right.
All right, so we're on board.
All right, we all hate Justin Bieber. So fuck Bieber. Name another album that you cannot live without?
I would have to say, oh, that's a hard one. I'd probably have to say the Pale Emperor from Marilyn Manson.
Oh
my God.
You said Manson.
I mean, your kid sings Manson, so.
My kid bops to Tainted Love.
Oh, yes.
And he goes,
he's like 2, by the way.
he's going to be 2 next month, so it's even crazier. I mean, my son also sings Ghostbusters, so, it's incredible, but it's so cool. But that's a fucking awesome choice. I love Marilyn Manson.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yes, I want to know why. Because it's sick.
I think it would probably just be because he touched on some very sensitive topics that most people would be too afraid to, kind of bring to a point. And I think it was a very different sounding approach to some of his older ones. I liked the kind of, like jazz meets this hard rock type of thing, and it's just one of my favorite ones.
I think that's a very good album, and I'm just like a really big fan of him. I like how his presence is even when on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him live, and I always have wanted to see him live.
I heard it's quite a show.
But I heard he does put on a very good show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love to see it. Maybe one day. One day I will have it. I did always want to see the Beastie Boys, and sadly that can't happen.
That won't happen.
It's not going to happen. But hey, there's still new kids on the block. You know what I mean? You can still see new kids on the block.
Feel better. I can't see Stone Temple Pilots either. I never
That's
got
true.
to see them.
Yeah,
so.
we'll never see Nirvana either. But
Nirvana.
Love me.
All right, I'm gonna throw another one out there because sometimes you like happy music. And
sometimes
this is a really guilty pleasure album for me, as in the sense that I still own the album.
Oh, it's totally
I have
in
the
sync.
CD in my closet.
It's totally in sync.
And anybody who knows me knows I'm a fan of anime. And one of the first animes I got into was Pokemon. And the Pokemon, the first movie album.
You had the album?
The first movie. I mean,
right.
One of the best versions of the Pokemon theme song. It had all the songs from the movie. It had the Brother My Brother where all the clones were fighting each other. You had Catch Me If You Can when Pikachu was chasing Togepi. You had the Vitamin C song Vacation because apparently she did other songs besides Graduation. So, like, for me, it was the one album I was put on. And yes, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing listening to that? It's childhood.
Have you seen Cool Runnings?
I have not.
Oh, man.
You need to go watch this movie. It is Jamaican bobsledding.
Ooh.
In the Olympics.
John Candy is the coach. It's a very good. It's a Disney movie, but it's a fantastic movie.
It's one of those older Disney movies where like it's live action, a little cheesy.
Oh, it's cheesy as shit, but it's hilarious. They're Jamaican bobsled.
And the thing is, it's the most stereotypical. Like,
oh no, it's racist completely.
It's insanely racist. Like
very
not
racist.
passed in this day of age as a movie.
No, not the way shit's going down in life. But no, this movie is 100% fantastic. But the soundtrack's really good. You got a lot of Bob Marley on there. Nobody can pass on Bob Marley. And it's just reggae. And I love reggae, so I can really get into it. And the whole movie's great.
Cool Runnings.
Mark that down. Watch Cool Runnings.
I will definitely have to watch that while I'm crafting armor.
Let me know if you enjoyed it, because it's great. The Olympics are happening right now, so get to it.
It might change your life. You might drop the armor and be like, I'm going to cosplay as a Jamaican bobsledder.
Oh my God. Do that. Go Indiana.
Well,
we are all going to be
the rest of the team.
Yeah, we're going to be the whole entire team.
Alex will be the coach. He doesn't fit the sled.
Yeah, we'd all have to be. Yeah, Alex can't fit the sled. That's fucked up.
She can't ride half the ride.
No, but it'll be more funny because we're all more like the white, Spanish, and he's the only black guy.
Yeah, he's the coach.
And he's the coach, and they're all black in the movie. And John Candy's the coach.
If you can gender bend cosplay, you can race bend cosplay. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I'll race bend cosplay.
We're gonna make it tasteful. It's gonna be good. We're not gonna offend anybody. We're gonna be the best damn bobsled team ever.
Oh, we're gonna be the fastest bobsled team because of the pushcart driving.
The pushcart driving.
She'll get it when she watches. Another Mr. Malave decision. And he said that he enjoys himself Limp Biscuit, chocolate starfish, and hot dog flavored water.
Yes.
Mexican City right here.
Really?
Yes.
You would put that over the other one?
My Way or the Highway.
But
bitch.
Significant Other is so much better.
I like Significant Other. That's the one that had End Together now, right?
Yes. That had fucking break stuff. That had Nookie. That had the song with Method Man, which they go, shut the fuck up.
Didn't Chocolate Starfish have the Undertaker's theme song?
It did. Rolling,
It had Rolling on it. Come on.
I'd still think Significant Other is better.
I love Significant Other, but I mean, you name any song on Significant Other, then you name those two songs I just named, which is Limp Bizkit. When you hear Limp Bizkit, you're gonna think Rolling, you're gonna think My Way.
I mean, I'm gonna think Nookie.
I mean, Nookie.
That's kind of where it's
2-1 no.
I don't know. I enjoyed Significant Other. It was actually one of the albums that I would have mentioned to be I love to hear. I still listen to the Method Man song.
She likes the Chocolate Starfish pick. So
why?
What's your pick? Chocolate Starfish or Significant Other?
I think it's a tie, just because both of those I used to listen to a lot. I mean, my dad played them a lot. He was a huge Limp Bizkit fan. I think it was mostly
I like it, and I totally respect it. But how does a tie break a tiebreaker? It doesn't.
Oh God, I don't.
I know. Now we can break this tie.
We're not flipping a damn coin.
No, Jed. Chocolate Starfish or Significant Other, Limp Bizkit. What's the better album?
There's a lot of pressure because both eyes are on.
You're right.
Turn the screen, she can see her too.
I don't know what songs are on either. I'm not
Oh my God.
All right, so she's not a big fan of Limp Bizkit.
All right, so I'm saying the tiebreaker is Mr. Malave, who picked Chocolate Starfish. So I think that's what we're going to get.
Okay, which one is Nookie on? I'm going to go with that
Yeah,
one.
Significant Other.
Okay, then I go with that one.
All right, so it's still 3-2. We'll give it one
Yeah,
tie.
it's a tie, so it's 2-2-1.
God damn it.
All right, I'm just going to throw another album out there just for the hell of it.
Do it.
Growing up, I listened to this album, I want to say it was like 9 or 10, I can't remember. Eminem, Marshall Mathers. The first one.
The
Second one that people are like, it's great. No, it's not great. It's not Marshall Mathers one. It is not Kim. It is not Kill You. It is not Real Slim Shady.
Yeah, but you got to understand, big fan of that album. Huge fan of that fucking album. The new one is different because Eminem grew up.
We get it.
Everything changed now with M. Now he's the way he acts, and I do enjoy the Marshall Mathers LP too, and it's because of the change of Eminem.
You like the evolution.
Because you've seen where he came from, and the dude almost died, with the shit that happened after Proof. Everything changed his whole life, and he grew up, and now he's accepting, his pretty much just the way everything was. He had the song for his mother, which I thought was great. After so many years of hearing him shit on his mom and do the videos where he'd make fun of her,
Clean out my closet. For me, it's just like this. And as fucked up as it's going to sound, how many times do you find yourself listening to music, new music by somebody and old music by somebody, and the first thing that goes through your head is, damn, they were better on the drugs.
Most people are better on drugs, for sure. Jimi Hendrix.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
But I don't know. The first one was my
the first one's totally better than the second one. There's no doubt about it, but I do respect the second one because of the message.
Dig it.
Ava, what do you think about it?
Oh God, I'm terrible at opinions, especially on Eminem. I've listened to him enough, but I haven't listened to him enough to form an opinion.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, at least you're saying it honestly. Like, some people would be like, yeah, I like that one.
I'm just surprised she doesn't really listen to Eminem that much, but she likes Limp Bizkit.
I used to listen to him a whole bunch, but then it kind of like fell out, and I haven't listened to him enough recently to, form a good opinion.
I mean, it's a love it or hate it thing, I think, the newer stuff.
I have to agree.
What?
Excuse me.
Tommy.
Excuse me. Wow.
Sneezing on cam.
It just came out of nowhere. Like, I felt it. I was like, oh, no, and it kind of came out. So I'm going to name one now.
All right.
And I'm going to go with Hillbilly from Rob Zombie.
Oh,
I mean, we're talking Dracula.
Yeah.
love me some Rob.
We're talking some Living Dead girl.
We're talking about a lot right now.
I love that album. That album is so just demonic. But it's so much fun to listen to.
So much Rob Zombie, just the movies.
You know what it is? I can't ever get bored of Rob Zombie when it comes to his music. When it comes to his movies, it's a little bit of a different story because...
I mean, House and Devil's
Oh
Rejects.
my God, House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a fantastic
But I draw the line at
movie.
those two movies. That's
That
what I-
is a fantastic fucking movie. Well, I didn't like Devil's Reject.
I mean, I dig it. I dig it.
I just love me some Rob Zombie, man. I wanted to. He was in concert with Ozzy Osbourne. I remember in Madison Square Garden. I really wanted to see it, but that shit was a lot of money.
Yeah, you can imagine those two names.
Oh my God, I would pay. But I didn't have $250 to drop down for.
If we're talking about concerts, and I know it's kind of a little drift, but I'm just curious. What's your favorite concert you've ever been to? Both of you.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Ava on this one first. I want to hear what she has to say.
I've actually only been to one concert, and that was a Fall Out Boy concert.
Fall Out Boy, okay.
I went with a couple friends, and oh my God, it was amazing. I've listened to Fall Out Boy since I believe it was their. Oh crap! I'm horrible at album names. It was the one with Thanks for the Memories. I cannot remember the name of the album fully.
That Infinity or something like that.
Yes. I've listened to them since that album dropped, and it was so cool getting to see them in concert. And I believe Wiz Khalifa was also on the tour with them, and it was pretty cool.
That was high ass
Wiz
fucking
and
tour.
Fall Out Boy.
Oh God, it was pretty cool. They did a tribute to Paul Walker, I believe, too, because it was like a couple months after he passed.
Oh shit,
Rest
that's pretty cool.
in peace. Mm-hmm. God. But yeah, that was a crazy concert. That was an awesome one.
Well, that's always good to know. Now I know if I ever want to see Fall Out Boy, at least I know that they actually
They put on a
put
good show. Yeah.
Oh, they were amazing. Amazing drum solo, amazing. Oh God. Truly a show.
I gotta check this out. But Tommy, I want to hear yours.
Oh, mine's totally The Who.
Oh, you saw the Who?
I saw The Who, man. I saw it in Atlantic City. That concert.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a fucking beautiful concert. And they played for about 4 hours. Old fucks are fucking playing for 4 hours.
They go
Wow.
the younger ones.
I saw
sometimes.
Aerosmith live. See, I saw Aerosmith with Motley Crue, which is a great fucking concert. Aerosmith was only on stage for maybe about an hour and a half. I was very disappointed. Motley Crue for 3 fucking hours, and they're like, "Here comes Aerosmith." Yes.
Motley Crue
hour and a half
opened
later.
for 3 hours.
Yeah, they opened for 3
Wow.
hours. It's insane.
That's saying something. But I mean, Aerosmith is broken down by now, though.
I mean, they also had a lot of issues. That's when Joe Perry and Tyler were still fighting. So,
Okay.
you know, they could barely stand on stage with each other, which is, they still hate each
It's
other.
a miracle you got an hour and a half out of it.
Yeah. Fucking that shit was bullshit. I mean, I've seen some really great concerts. I saw Eminem live
Ah, really?
when he did the Eminem show. I
Nice.
thought that was a great concert. Or Vic
Daft
saw
Punk.
Daft Punk live.
In Coney Island.
Oh, lucky.
It was pretty awesome. I mean, the lights
Did you
alone,
take ecstasy?
I didn't take anything fresh out of high school.
Oh.
So for me, it was like, I ate shit back then. I was like, good Sin City. There was no sin there.
There was no sin. It was just
But I will say the light show was fucking trippy. This was right after, Homework, Technologic, Human After All. Those were the 3 albums. This was before Get Lucky. 2007, I believe the year was.
So you got one more time.
I got one more time. Aerodynamic, The Funk, Rolling and Scratching.
Oh,
Logic.
those are good.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's touch. Bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything about that show, like, was great. And then they left, and everybody's just going crazy. And they come back out, but they're glowing red. They're in full robot outfit the whole time. They're normal blue scheme. They're glowing red. The pyramid they used to do the show in a giant like pyramid, flashing lights and everything, was glowing red, and it had the craziest effects for their like encore. If I could relive it.
That sounds like a pretty sick concert. I've never been to any of those type of concerts where it's like, you know, like dance or electronic type of trance, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I didn't even know what would you consider Daft Punk? More electronic.
They're definitely electronic. I'm not sure where in the realm of electronic I would put them because their music touches so many things. Like their music gets disco at times. Like,
yeah.
You can't.
They worked with
them.
Pharrell.
They worked with Pharrell.
They
Get Lucky.
And it's a great song.
It's okay.
You don't like it?
It annoys me.
I don't know. Well, they overplay it. So,
That's why it annoys me. It's not a bad song.
You know what? You know what band I actually really do like? That's like really weird and stuff. What were they called? The Bad Touch. They did the Bad Touch.
Oh,
the Bloodhound Gang. Yeah. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. They're just like monkeys and shit. Fucking weird.
That's probably an amazing show.
Well, they only got one song though, so like.
No, they had another album after. They had a couple albums after that.
Really?
They had their other hit was Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo, I think it was called. It's like an acronym. The acronym was fuck pretty much, but it's like it's all about sex. The lyrics are all just sex.
So is the Bad Touch.
Yeah, I know, that's just what it is.
Literally telling you that they're gonna do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Great song.
Dig it.
Love that song. I can't believe you saw Daft Punk live.
I mean, another weird concert I've been to, D. Antwoord. They're something else.
Never.
You ever hear of them, Ava?
I think my dad's played them a couple times. He likes them.
I mean, it's like another like electronic type thing, but it's weird. The girl has this like mousy voice, and like the guy is just a South African like rapper. You look at him, he looks like he could like tear you in half.
Wow, my God.
Like they were a DJ called DJ High Tech, who he's pretty much known for playing a song about fucking you in the ass. Like, midway through the set. Like it was one of the craziest. Like it was another one where like lights were trippy, things were going on. Like 2 years ago.
Wow. So that was recent, actually.
That was the last one I've been to.
So I want to know, Ava, what if you had an opportunity to see anybody live, who would it be? Remember, money doesn't play a factor. Your front row,
Death doesn't play a factor, I'm assuming, too.
What weapon?
Death doesn't play a factor.
Death doesn't play a factor either.
They're back to life, or
yeah, death doesn't play a factor. Even if they're dead, they're gonna come back just for this one tour, or one concert. Who is the band, person, artist? Who you seeing?
Oh, I think it's got to be a tie between two of the bands and artists that I listen to like religiously. They were like the first couple of people that got me into music, and that would either be Daft Punk or Korn.
It would be a really good one.
Korn. That's a good. Yeah, I would totally watch.
I love them so much.
I would love to see
Freak on a Leash. Yeah.
Freak on a Leash.
I know, but I always was such a fan of Freak on a Leash when I was a kid. So
the only thing I gotta say about Korn is that dubstep thing kind of like weirded me a bit. Like it was just like, wait, what? What's going on?
Trying to stick with the times, it just didn't work.
No.
Sometimes it doesn't work. But Vic, who would you see?
I mean, I also have a tie because I mean the album I said was Stone Temple Pilots. If I could see them, I would love to see them. But another band I'd love to see, just probably never happened in my lifetime, Metallica.
Oh,
God, be Metallica live. Like, I don't care if it's Cliff, I don't care if it's Robert, I don't care if it's one of the other guys. Just give me Metallica. Give me everything. Every song.
Yeah.
Just start from the first album, end it with Death Magnetic, I'd just go home happy.
Yeah.
I'd also not be able to speak for the rest of my life
I'd be
because
screaming.
of all the screaming.
But you're screaming like a girl. Ah! You know, like,
Totally.
oh no, absolutely. My parents saw Metallica. They saw
Jealous.
Metallica with Blue Oyster called the Black and Blue tour.
That's amazing.
And
that combo.
They said that fucking concert's ridiculous. So.
Well, because you get Blue Oyster and then Metallica comes back and just everything goes to hell.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So great.
Blue Oyster, which is very like they're like more laid back, even though their lyrics mean a little more. But then Metallica comes out and just like sleep with one eye open. You're just like, yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm to go on YouTube and watch concerts of guys that I can't see. Like, I've seen Nirvana in concert on YouTube. I've seen Stone Temple Pilots in concert on YouTube. And it's just like, I wish, if only.
I've done the same with Muse.
Muse is another good
Muse
one.
is pretty good.
I dig that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Muse is pretty good. I would actually like to see The Cure live.
Ooh.
I
The Cure?
They just came to the Garden, and I like The Cure. I like the Friday, I'm in love. Just that Britishness that makes me excited. Where I'm like, you're British, yay.
Cure.
I think, but I have like a tie with it too because I definitely wish I could see the Beatles.
Of course.
I really wish that'd be great to be able to say that I can see the Beatles, but which will never happen, obviously. But
I would have liked to see the Rolling Stones years ago.
the Rolling
I'm
Stones
pretty sure
before
they're
they
still
were.
going.
Oh no, they're still going.
It's not the same.
I mean, yeah, Keith Richards is still kicking on his oxygen mask.
I mean, it's going to be bad when nurses need to bring him out to the stage.
Oh, that's gonna happen. And you know what? Mick Jagger will still be getting down and shit,
Jagger will get a hip replacement mid-concert and keep going.
and he'd still fucking go. Hell yeah! Like fucking Dave Grohl broke his leg, was still performing.
That's like Sabu broke his jaw, taped it, and came from the back and
That's-
finished his match.
That's just sick.
That's just crazy.
You know who I would want to see live, and you're probably gonna all make fun of me for this.
You are a Barbie girl.
No, it's not because of Barbie.
Cartoon heroes.
I like roses are red and violets are blue.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's from
dude.
basketball.
I know. It's
I mean, yeah, if they played Barbie Girl, I'd probably be like, oh, hi, Barbie, but that's because I grew up.
the fictional band. Was they fictional bands in this?
Sure.
Can I see Timmy 3000?
Oh, my. And the
From
Lords
South
of the
Park.
Underworld?
Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. That'd be amazing.
I would like to see Timmy the Lords of the Underworld. Timmy and Lords of the Underworld.
Thank you, South Park, for the original music.
I would like to see Trey Parker live.
Dude.
Just him doing all the songs from South Park and
Basketball.
Team America. Life in an out of control. And the what's on your dick ain't gonna go nowhere.
They did Orgasmo.
Oh, I love
That was the
Orgasmo.
one.
That's just hilarious. Now you're a man. You're a man. It's such a stupid fucking man. Have you ever seen Orgasmo?
I don't think I have, but I've heard that song.
Yeah, that song's awesome. That song is so fucking funny. Just because you're pretty. Like, what?
But Orgasmo, South Park, you'll definitely enjoy Orgasmo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same people.
Yep, same guys. Not changed. But I also would like to see them do Gay Fish by
Oh, the Kanye.
Kanye West. Yeah, I think that would be yo.
Yo.
Oh, and it's beep, 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 beep.
Imagine doing the whole thing.
That
right
song's yo. Listen, I looked it over. I've been so lonely, girl. I've been so sad and down. Couldn't understand why I was joked around. You'll be free with other creatures like
I
me,
would
and now
not
I got
have the
my
will
wish.
to want to learn those lyrics.
Because I know that I'm a gay fish.
Gay fish.
The best is the rap, but the rap part is hilarious.
I don't even remember.
I sort of do.
I was hoping you just like burst out into it right now.
Yeah, I was about to, then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I don't know all the words correctly.
Any more albums you want to throw out there for us?
I don't think so.
Anymore?
Any more albums?
I got one.
Which one?
I always was a big fan of Everybody by the Backstreet Boys. I love that entire album since I was a kid.
I didn't freeze. I'm just staring at him right now.
He gave me
Just letting you know we didn't freeze.
He gave me a freeze frame.
I had no reaction to that. I was just like, I've been to this guy's house for a barbecue before. Backstreet Boys came on and everybody broke out into song, so this was not surprising.
Yes, I know the dances. I was a fan when I was a little kid. I saw them live.
You can't judge anyone for what they liked when they were younger. Everybody liked something weird when they were younger.
Yeah, of course. Everybody likes something weird. You know how big of a fan I was of fucking Jim Carrey when he did fucking Want Somebody to Love? I used to think that was Jim Carrey's song like a fucking fool. I used to think like, Carrey did this song, and it turns out it's Jefferson Airplane.
No, it's not Jim Carrey.
No, it's not Jim Carrey. He was just doing karaoke.
I'm going to throw an honorable mention because Mr. A-Town's not here.
Okay.
And I know this is what album that he would have said. Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, Space Jam.
Fucking Space Jam.
Space Jam did have a very good album.
R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly.
The Monstars theme song.
Oh, my God.
All those fucking classic fucking rappers were on it.
Monica was on it. For You, I Will.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good song.
I sang that in junior high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had to know what song that was. Of course.
I took a chorus class. I don't remember what we sung because I think I didn't sing. I think I was just like kind of going. Oh, you know what's a good? You know what's a good album? Sister Act, the first one.
Oh my God, Sister Act.
Where the fuck when they would do the
It's just all gospel music done by Whoopi Goldberg.
How great is that? and the fat girl from Hocus Pocus.
Oh right, she is.
She was in it. She was the one that she would hit like the
soul.
Yeah, she would be hitting the fucking crazy notes.
Oh,
that's a great movie. By
it
the way.
is both of them. I can.
Yeah, the second one. Lauren Hill's in the second one.
Yes, she is.
That's a wow. There are some really great movie soundtracks. If you go to Disney, you can fucking name millions of them. Aladdin, fucking Lion King,
Toy Story.
Come
on, you had
Hercules.
Whoa, what was that?
Hercules.
Yes. That Michael Bolton. That was Michael Bolton that did fucking.
It had a good soundtrack.
That was Phil Collins.
Yeah, Son of Men.
Yeah. Enchanted had a great fucking soundtrack.
I'm just glad nobody said the one.
Which one?
Don't. Because if you dig into it and you say it, this bottle's almost empty.
It's a Disney one?
Yes. I don't like Frozen.
Oh, I don't like Frozen.
I'm sorry if you or any of the listeners like Frozen, but Sin City despises Frozen.
I don't like it either. I mean, I get why it was very popular. It's been so long to get I guess a Disney movie like that. So it went well, I guess, with the kids. But as a grown adult,
as a grown adult, I used to work in schools and had to sing, hear and sing "Let It Go" nonstop.
Oh,
Every time I hear "Let It Go," I just get to this point where it's like, if I turn back now, I might cease to exist.
The one Disney song that kills you inside. That's it. That's a great question. I want to know what song eats you up inside that you just hate it so much and it plays and you're like, oh, I hate this fucking song. I want to know what's that song.
Well, I don't think there's one besides "Let It Go" that is like one that I'm like, oh, please stop. But it has to be "Let It Go" because people played the crap out of it.
That song was
oh my!
Like when that song made radio, that was when it was over.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Didn't it win a Grammy? I think she won a Grammy for that song.
So I kind of hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh man.
What's yours?
That's tough. But one song that I used to play a lot, they don't play it anymore, but used to play a lot, it used to sicken me all the time, was LFO, Summer Girls. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I hated that song.
That was a really nice
I never
song.
got what Abercrombie and Fitch was. I was like, what the fuck is
I knew what it was, and I
didn't wear it, so I was like, what the fuck is Abercrombie and Fitch? Then I saw the store in a mall, and I was like, that's what they're singing about?
Yes.
And they did it in Coney Island.
It's like, no, you assholes were a giant advertisement for Abercrombie.
Yeah, fuck LFO. Hate that fucking song.
I mean, that Friday song gets my blood boiling.
Oh,
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black? Oh my god.
Just
It's Friday.
no,
Friday.
I don't like Friday.
Anybody ready for the weekend?
No, I'm gonna have to. You just sang Friday on the show.
Yo, what about fucking Becky G, who's now the fucking Yellow Ranger in Power Rangers, singing in the shower?
That's also really annoying.
That's an annoying song. Let it be, let it be. She made a shitty ass song, and now she's gonna be a Power Ranger.
And it could be a shitty ass movie. Hopefully not.
I hope it's not. That's pretty crazy. Oh man. I'm trying to think of another song that I fucking hate.
I just want to say though, it's great that music is the one thing that can bring you up to a high, but can also bring you down to like the lowest of the lows.
Music can literally make you kill somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, artists themselves have committed suicide basically on their music, or even listening to other people's music.
Yeah.
It all depends on who you listen to.
Just listen to somebody you like, so you don't end up killing yourself. Apparently.
Well, I'm not saying kill you. I'm not promoting listening to. Don't listen to Kurt fucking Cobain and say, hey, like, no. I'm not saying go ahead and kill yourself. I'm just saying that music touches everybody in different ways. You ever had that moment where you were having a bad day and then you played fucking, you had a bad day and take it away?
Yeah. The one time I played that when I had a bad day, I was just like, fuck, it's worse. I mean, it's not a terrible song, but it was just like, oh, God, no.
That's another song I couldn't stand.
I mean, it's whatever. I just got good laughs.
I like what Alvin and the Chipmunks sung about.
Alvin and the Chipmunks a bad day?
Yeah, in the movie. They sung it in the movie. That made me go, hey, it's weird voices singing. Jesse McCartney, one of the voices.
All right, I got to ask a serious question. So we talk about albums, and this is just completely random. I just thought of this. Let's talk about the longest running album series of all time. Now, that's what I call music.
Oh,
when are they going to finally stop that shit?
When music ceased to exist.
There's no more CDs. They still release the CDs.
Do they really?
What the fuck?
Do they really?
Nobody listens to CDs. I saw a commercial the other day. Now that's what I call 59. Order yours today. Like, we're still ordering CDs from the TV. 2016.
Wow. I didn't know they still made it. I know they did they had now it's, this is Christmas. And
yeah.
They did all that stuff. But
We got Kids Bob,
oh
sadly.
God, Kids Bob.
Oh, Jesus.
The one thing that can kill any good song.
Eminem song on Kids Bob.
Wait, what the fuck?
They did the real Slim Shady on Kids Bob.
Oh, no.
Horrible.
I mean,
It's a black kid, which makes it even funnier.
it makes it racist, guys. It's like, put the black kid to
It's
rap.
like somebody's gonna rap. It's got to be the black guy. So doing the white
Kids
guy's
Bob.
song,
Kids Bob. He was supposed to break down the walls. You put him right back
What
up.
if they put what's the song that Eminem did with Dre?
Guilty Conscience.
Guilty Conscience Kids Bob. How hilarious would that be? These voices. And just him.
Oh, my gosh.
I can imagine just a little kid at the end being like, fuck it, shoot them both, Grady, make it good at it. Oh, my God. But if you want to get a good laugh out of Kids Bop, there is a parody on YouTube where it's Kids Bop sing Slipknot.
Sing Slipknot?
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't know that.
If you want to just get a quick, good laugh, just Kids Bop does Slipknot.
I enjoyed Disney Mania, when they first started doing it.
Because if you listen to Radio Disney, it's the same shit.
Well, I think it was because they actually got that. At that time, the really good artists to do the Disney music. You had Usher doing Phil Collins, You'll Be in My Heart. That was a great cover.
That was pretty cool.
They had the Baja Men doing Hakuna Matata.
That was weird.
That was very weird. They were
Who let the dog down Hakuna Matata?
The mix. Hakuna Matata.
The ultimate
what
remix.
What a dog's gonna say? Wow. Baja Men.
I can imagine. Timon. What's a dog? Woof, woof, woof. And
Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo. Let's be real. We all bumped to that song when it first came.
It was in the Rugrats movie, dude.
It was in the Rugrats movie. You know what other song was in the Rugrats movie? Take Me There. I Want to Go There. That was Mace, Maya,
Yeah.
Blackstreet. That was a pretty good song.
Yeah, it was specifically for the movie. It was a Rugrats rap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Mace was rapping to
No,
it.
but it wasn't in the movie.
Tommy's got to be in the movie.
I thought it was in the credits.
Yeah, but it was made for the movie.
I didn't know that. Well, no, I knew it was made for the movie because they rap about the movie. So, dude. About the Rugrats, huh?
Anybody have that album?
Nobody's got the Rugrats album, or Hey Arnold, or Doug.
Did it?
No, I don't think so.
It'd be one CD theme song ending.
Yeah, it'd be one theme song. All that. Well, I liked all that. I did enjoy all that in Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel was Coolio. So.
She didn't kill that Coolio. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel had Coolio, and here it goes.
Dude. That brings me way back.
Did you jam to that song?
I honestly don't remember. From like age 3 up, I have a very, 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 very blurred memory, and it was mostly probably because I would stay in a small room full of nail polish, and
All right.
that was an interesting time in my life.
That'll probably do it. Yeah. He was watching Keenan and Kel stoned off her ass.
What's going on at this point? She's not watching. It's just two guys on the TV drinking orange soda.
And getting into trouble.
Like,
Come on, Kel. Come on.
It's like these guys getting arrested. When do they put the news on?
It's like, oh, God damn, they stole the damn orange soda.
Oh my god!
You get so fucked
Kel.
up, you start getting racist in your head and shit. You just,
At that age, you don't even know what racism is yet. It's just like,
yeah, sure, yeah. You thought it was okay for all that stuff. That's okay.
It's like the Looney Tunes wasn't bad at all. No, nothing racist about that.
Looney Tunes? No, they didn't. They weren't racist.
It was bad.
They were racist to animals. That's for damn sure.
No comment.
There's a lot of shows back in the day that were racist. The Jetsons.
Episode idea: most racist cartoons of your childhood.
Totally down. Totally down. Totally down. I'd love to talk. Just to hear what Alex would have to say.
Everything.
I watched that Jefferson show when they made it to cartoons. That shit not racist.
No, maybe it's good.
Fat Albert, man.
Oh my god, that was
shit's
the worst.
That shit's great.
Oh,
I just still remember when Keenan was Fat Albert. And randomly have Joel Madden from Good Charlotte in a classroom with Fat Albert. And the Dr. Doolittle.
Hey, how about Good Charlotte? We haven't heard Good Charlotte for so many years. Anybody here was a
They just
fan?
released a new album and it sucks.
They did, really?
Yeah, they've been terrible since, I would say, I liked Chronicles of Life and Death. After that, I was like, fuck it.
What was their biggest hit?
The Anthem, probably. Little Things.
Funny that you say that because that was the last song I listened to.
Ah, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Lifestyles of the Rich
That's
and the
another one.
Famous. Yeah, what's his face? The dude from NSYNC was in the video. Chris Kirkpatrick.
A lot of people in their videos.
Oh yeah, back then they used to always.
They
people
did
used
one
to be in
song
videos.
with M Shadows and Sinister Gates for Men Sevenfold. That was weird.
Did they really?
Yeah, there's one song, The River, that they did with Sinister plays the guitar. M Shadows has one singing part.
Was it even like good? Like
No.
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 God damn it. I'm gonna name another album, by the way, because I just thought of it. And it's a movie, and I just came to my head, and I was like, yes, this is a great soundtrack, and that would be the Rocky Horror Picture.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could say most musicals, though.
Oh yeah,
West Side
you can
Story,
even go Grease. Like,
Hairspray.
I've never seen Hairspray.
Check it out.
Is it that good?
I mean, some people like the original more than the remake with John Travolta in it, but I saw the remake. I thought it was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see Hairspray?
I did not.
I mean,
I had a lot of friends that watched it, and they were all like, "You gotta watch it," but at the time, I wasn't a movie person.
the thing is, like, it's an interesting story. It's like one of those civil rights musicals.
Okay.
So, like, it takes place where, like, you have your segregation, and there's a lot to it. And I liked it for what it was. I thought the songs were pretty catchy.
Zac Efron's in there, right?
Zac Efron was in it, yes.
Yeah, all right. I like Zac Efron.
Amanda Bynes is in it.
Amanda Bynes is in it?
Yeah, before she went up the deep end.
Because we got cut off when I went to say it. Any other artists, albums, songs, anything that really strikes.
Final thoughts, period.
Final thoughts of music, albums, music.
Well, I think a really fun album that I listen to every year would be Twisted Sister's Christmas album. That is a funny one. I'm not.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
Yep. I'm not really a big classical Christmas song person, so when I saw they had that, I was like, "Yo, it's a rare, gorgeous gem."
He knows what he's putting on Spotify on his way home tonight.
I guess I know that
Fucking
shit.
Christmas music in August by Twisted Sister.
I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy.
That made my day.
One too, because yesterday we were watching Beethoven the Second, and there's this
No, it
song.
was the first.
No, then the second one came on, and there was this song that was played by James Ingram and Dolly Parton, and I thought it was a legit song, like they actually recorded the song, made it in the studio, and they just put it in the movie like normally that they do. This song was meant for the movie because Dolly Parton's like, "Roll over, Beethoven, come play with me," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
So essentially,
I
they
downloaded it today. It's a really good song,
made for a dog.
but it was made for a fucking dog. And I had no fucking clue. I thought it was a joke. To do it again, I was like, she's actually saying Beethoven, roll over. Fucking Dolly Parton.
Amazing.
Vic, any final?
All I can say is just keep listening to music, because without it, Sin City knows he'd be going insane.
It's a good point.
You need the music. It's your therapy. It's my therapy, at least.
Yeah. It's therapy. Music is therapy.
Yeah.
Just the best way to put it. Without music, what do we have? Sound.
Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Cars. I mean, it's New York, so cars, gunshots, arguments, trains.
She's got gunshots there too.
Yeah, apparently.
She walks out. Way to walk outside. But do you think if she was dressed like Harley Quinn, they wouldn't bother her? Like,
Probably not.
they might be like, "Yo, this is a girl right here."
It's like, okay, listen, I may have a gun. She has a giant hammer.
Yeah.
I actually did go. I've gone out multiple times dressed as Harley Quinn, and people actually make way.
It's perfect. There you go.
They're like,
It's
"Dude,
really satisfying.
like, no. She's sick. No. She's got a clown. No.
Kind of reminds me of someone. I was on the bus, and I'm walking towards the back, and in the back seat, just like sitting like this, nobody around him, guy in full-out Joker gear. Like, I don't know where the hell he was coming from. It wasn't Halloween. There was no Comic-Con. This guy's just dressed up like the Joker, chilling on a bus.
That's the guy you got to watch out for.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody was sitting near him.
That's the guy you got to watch out for. He's probably a sick bastard.
I mean, Joker is a sick bastard.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's getting a little late.
It's that time.
We have to go to work tomorrow, so we're gonna have to sign off. And we have been going in and out and in and out and in and out with this fucking connection. Fuck you, Optimum.
But for those of you who tuned in, thanks for dealing with it, Ava. Thank you.
Thank you, because you
no
technically
problem.
because we were on and then we were gone.
Just
Next
this
time
never
we'll-
happened.
No,
Fucked
but
up
next time we'll make sure everything. Like I said, this is the second, episode of the Cosplayers Month. So
technical
we're still
difficulties.
technical difficulties. We're getting the kinks out, and eventually we're gonna nail this down perfectly. When we get better equipment.
Working.
Start a GoFundMe.
Go find better equipment so we can
Get us better
play
equipment
monster.
so we can do good videos without freezing every second, cutting out. Damn it. Let's do the send off, Vic. I'm gonna let you start it up.
All right, guys. I just want to say thanks for listening to the second rounds on us. Ava, thanks for being on the show. You were awesome. It was great talking to you. Just want to say also shout out to our partners at OmegaUnderground.com.
Of course, shout out to Omega
Our
Underground.
good friends. You can check them out for all of your news stories. Be in the know, just like the second rounds on us.
Yep.
Also, want to say you can follow us on Facebook, Second Rounds, Twitter, Second Rounds, Instagram, Second Rounds, and Snapchat, if I'm not mistaken, 2 rounds
Two
with
rounds
a Z.
with a Z.
So ROUNDZ.
Z.
And
Because
make
we're
sure
gangsta.
you follow Ava too. We will be posting those links again. And if you don't, you already know.
If you don't, then fuck you. You're an asshole.
Seriously.
You should always follow our. They're our people. We have to follow our people.
There you go.
But my name is Tommy James, Mr. Oh So Smooth, and yeah, we've been going back and forth. We've been cutting off. We've been coming back. I hope this video works out well for us. Alex, you have a lot of editing to do. It'll be more fun. But it was a great time, Vic. I'm glad you came back.
Oh yeah, it was good to be
I'm
back.
glad you're doing great. I'm glad you're healthy again. And Ava, thank you for being a part of this. You were awesome. It was a lot of fun. Again, we do apologize for the shit that occurred. But
Hey, it happens, man. I'm so honored that you asked me to be on here.
no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. We shared some really good laughs. We got a chance to know about you and your music type. And I hope we can bring you back again. Obviously, when we fix this issue here, and we can bring you back and actually do even more episodes and have even more fun.
Oh,
Really,
that'd be awesome.
here we got. She's down.
There you go. That's
She's
awesome.
down. That's good. We gotta get her in a Who You Got challenge. I'd like to hear what she'd say in the Who You Got.
All right, how about this? Let's do a little quick spoiler before we sign off. So Tommy's facing Mr. Malave in the semifinals of the Who You Got challenge at New York City Comic Con. So I'm going to ask you the question, just like we would go around asking everybody at New York City Comic Con, which we will. So you're going to be the first person we ask. Between the Master Chief from Halo and Neo from The Matrix, who would win a fight? Who you got?
I'm going with Master Chief.
Yes.
All right, so
All right. She's on my side. Mr. Malave.
Master Chief technically already has an unofficial vote.
Technically. Sadly, it is unofficial because it is supposed to occur.
I say we count it.
Oh, we should count it.
I say we count it.
It's counting. Alex, here. I want you to put a 1 up here because that counts. Okay.
Alex is going to put a message on the bottom that says,
Like, fuck you.
we did not talk about this, no.
But Ava, give yourself a little shout out. Say your goodbye, and tell again where everybody can find you. Break it down.
Well, thanks for having me. I had a really good time. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, not Facebook, DeviantArt, Cosplay Amino. And then I actually forgot to send this one, but you can also follow me on Snapchat. That's just at Sublime Blizzard because they wouldn't let me put anything else. I post exclusive cosplay progress shots there. So
We got to add her.
Second round page, we'll be adding you.
We're going to add you for sure with that one. Before we go, I have to ask, because your cosplay name is Sublime Blizzard. Where did that come from?
Oh, yeah.
I never got a chance to ask that.
Well, the full thing was Sublime Lady Blizzard, and that came from Tumblr. I suck at names, and they suggested it to me, and I thought, well, Blizzard is my favorite franchise. Sublime makes some awesome music, and I am a lady.
Perfect.
Put it together.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, yeah.
Name.
Yeah, no, I dig the name totally.
Like, I saw Sublime Blizzard. I was like, all right, first of all, is it Sublime, like the band? And second of all, that's an awesome name.
Yeah, I did. Like, Sublime. Once I said Sublime, I was like, okay, that's the band. I'm assuming, at that point, that's the band. And the Blizzard. I'm like, I like Blizzards.
I like Snow.
I like ice.
I like Diablo.
Yeah.
I could like.
Yeah, see, it works out together. Yeah. You get a big old present.
Get some. Ava, you get our awesome guest.
Yeah, absolutely. So yet again, we are the second rounds on us, and this is round 2 of Cosplayers Month. This is round 52 in total. So we're moving up the ranks here, and eventually
Marching to 100.
Oh, we're gonna get to 100. Ava, if we get to 100, can we have you on?
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah, that shit's gonna go down. But thank you so much for listening. Of course, as Vic said, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us on Podbean, of course. That's where you can hear us.
And iTunes.
And iTunes. And, of course, you're listening and viewing YouTube right now. So don't forget to hit the little subscribe button because we got a lot more coming. We got a lot more coming. And
you got Canada right this time.
I got Canada right. Shout out to Novatim again because I got it right this time.
Shout out to Canada. Took 2 episodes.
Shout out to
right.
Canada. Good luck in the Olympics. You're going to have a problem with the U.S.
All right, let's start a fucking war.
We're going to start the war between Canada and the U.S. for the Olympics right now. We fucked up. Well, I fucked up. Canada is now.
Canada.
They're going to hate me so much.
We just lost our.
Nah, they're still with me. They said it was okay.
They okayed it.
The guy said it was funny.
Perfect.
But again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. We have a brand new episode coming tomorrow. Ava, again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time. The way you're bringing it seems like you had a really good time. So,
oh yeah, this was awesome. First interview, first being on a podcast thing. It was awesome.
Awesome. That's great. That's always great to hear. And again, we are sorry for the back and forth situation that was occurring with the connection. Mm-hmm. Next time, I promise we won't have that problem.
Can we plug in?
Can we cheers to this episode? Cheers. Bomb! There, she did it. All right, perfect. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Later.